And welcome here to Talk FCB, and welcome back to the channel here as we are about to react to the defeat against Bayern. Because Barca tonight travelled to the Allianz Arena with big expectations, hope, excitement, and we were really believing that it was possible to win. And you know what? We very nearly made it happen. And that is why tonight I go away from this game feeling hurt, feeling very disappointed, frustrated, sad, in pain, whatever you want to call it. But this is a very different kind of hurt tonight. In previous seasons, we felt let down, we felt embarrassed, we felt humiliated in these kind of games. But tonight I'm going away, yes, with a defeat. Yes, that's not ideal, but we were right there. We did go to the Allianz tonight and competed. We created chances, opportunities, moments in this game whereby Barca could have done more. Barca should have done more, and that is why there's hurt. That is why there is pain tonight. But there's lots to discuss and lots to go through because Bayern have won this game 2-0, but Barca had their chances and should have done more. Let's do this. Because in terms of the starting lineups tonight for Bayern, there were a few surprises. One of those coming at centre-back there, Julian Nagelsmann opting for Upamecano over De Ligt. It was Kimmich alongside Sabitzer, although Goretzka came on, had an impact there in the second half. And up front, Leroy Sané was on the right-hand side there. Whether that had anything to do with Barca's lineup, of course, as we're going to come on to. And it was Musiala on the left with Sadio Mane and Thomas Müller down the middle for Bayern. For Barca, there was certainly a few surprises too. Xavi, they're electing to start Christensen in place of Eric Garcia at centre-back, but the big call came at left-back there. Marcos Alonso starting this game ahead of Alejandro Balde and indeed Jordi Alba. And that, of course, was Alonso's first start in a Barcelona shirt coming away at Bayern. Do you feel that was the right call there from Xavi? But it was indeed Barca who had the first big chance of the game. We could have and should have opened the scoring there inside of 10 minutes. It was Pedri there who was slid in inside of the area. He didn't panic in the finish. He took his time. He actually opened up the angle there. He had a clear sight at goal looking to beat Manuel Neuer, but it's a brilliant stop from the German goalkeeper there, getting down really low, reflex save, and just denied there in the opening minutes of the game. And just think there, had we taken the lead in the first 10 minutes, we could have really built on that, and the chances only kept coming because then it was Robert Lewandowski, and there was a series of opportunities for the former Bayern striker. This one right here, this is one you just expect him to score. I think 9 times out of 10 in this position here, when Lewandowski is played in like that, the ball is bouncing, everything is set up perfectly. You think there, he's going to hammer that in. He's just going to rip the net with this finish here. And in the end, he just lifts it over the crossbar. So close, yet so far for Barca and Lewandowski. And then just moments later, it's Marcos Alonso on that left-hand side. Great pick out from him, looking for Lewandowski at the back post. He gets up well, puts the header back across goal. He does everything right. But Neuer is there again to deny him and to deny Barca, and it genuinely could have been a hat-trick. In that first half alone for Lewandowski, 3 massive chances. One of those coming as well at a key time there, right at the end of the first half, because it's Pedri there who picks him out. I think maybe Pedri could have played that ball a bit sooner. It opened up the space there centrally for Lewandowski, and then for sure, Lewandowski can get the shot away sooner. I think at this point in the game, missing 2 early chances, the confidence maybe for him wasn't quite there, and he just doesn't release it. He doesn't get the shot away quick enough before he's closed down there in the end by Bayern, and it just didn't fall for him on a night here where, of course, he's been waiting for this, and I think it was almost a case of he wanted it too much. He wanted more than anything tonight to score against Bayern in their own stadium, and it just didn't quite happen. So close, yet so far. And I'm sure he's already going to be thinking, okay, this is a game where I could have made the difference, where I should have made the difference, but he will be raring to go when we face Bayern again, I'm sure, at the Camp Nou. But aside there from those chances for Barca clear-cut in front of goal, what then about this as well? From the first half, there was a moment there when Ousmane Dembele entered the area, another good run from him, he had plenty of them throughout the game, and you look at it here, he's brought down. It is absolutely crystal clear. Alphonso Davies comes across him, takes out Dembele, and for me, it's a clear penalty. Now, obviously, I am going to say that, but I just think you look at the images there, you look at the way that Dembele, he is brought down. VAR didn't even take a look at this. They didn't even acknowledge it at all. And it just looked to me like a certain penalty that was not given there in that first half for Barca. And I just thought throughout that first half, whether it was in the midfield, whether it was the defence pushing up, I thought Gavi and Pedri, for the young players that they are, the lack of experience they have in these games, how good were they? How good was the pressure that they were applying to Bayern there, winning the ball back, recovering it in key areas, and always looking, like we spoke about before the game, for that quick transition. And we were really troubling Bayern there, down the right-hand side, down the left, down the middle, from every angle. There were threats from Barca, and that is exactly what we wanted to see and what we hoped for coming into this game. And even at the start of the second half there, Rafinha, great chance that he had there, looked as though it was going to be the opening goal. Barca again capitalising on a Bayern mistake at the back. We were quick onto the ball. Rafinha unleashes one at goal, and it's so narrowly wide, so cruelly wide there in the opening stages of that second half. And you just knew that it was going to happen. You just knew that after all of those missed opportunities, after all of those gilt-edged chances throughout the game for Barca, when you miss that many, when you have so many moments there in front of goal where you're thinking, that should have been it, that should have been a goal, we've really let it slip away from us there, you're going to get punished at this level. You're going to get punished against a team like Bayern. And it's such a simple goal that they score. This makes me angry. 50 minutes into the game, Kimmich with the ball in, Lucas Hernandez, look at where he is. Not marked. He is completely on his own to head it in. That is so easy, so simple. Criminal defending there. I'm pretty sure it's Marcos Alonso that loses his man, doesn't follow Lucas back in, and it's a simple goal that Bayern easily get themselves ahead in the game. And it just shouldn't have happened like that. And you were thinking then about Barca, how are we going to respond? Because given how well we played, given the confidence and the momentum we were feeling in the game, and then to be knocked back, that was the question. How were we going to pick ourselves up? How were we really going to drive on again and try and hit back? And we didn't react well. That's the one thing that I would come away from today and say, okay, as good as we were, we didn't react well to the goal, because it wasn't long then before Bayern had some pressure, had some spells there where they were really on the ball and threatening, and then they made it 2. And it was sort of 2 or 3 minutes in a second half where we let the game get away from us. And that can't happen, because Sane there just goes through the middle of our team, cuts through us with the pace that he has, gets in behind one-on-one with Ter Stegen, and just dispatches the second goal for Bayern. And that's when it can be won and lost. It only takes a minute or two, a lapse there, when you start doubting yourself for a second, and when you let chances get away from you against the best teams, you will be punished. And that is where Barca have to go away from this game and learn and realise what we've done wrong and improve in those areas. But we were just so close. Even then, after we went 2-0 down, Barca, I didn't feel gave up. We didn't throw in the towel. We didn't let our heads drop too far. We did finally recover from those blows that we had. And Pedri, so close again. He has a moment in the game there. Brilliant dribbling from him. Such quick feet. Plays it into Lewandowski. He plays a great reverse pass then back into Pedri. He's one-on-one with Neuer. Now here, should he square the ball? Should he be playing that there simple pass? It would have been into Ferran Torres. I personally don't think that he even sees him. I think it's all happening so quickly there for Pedri. He goes for goal himself, lifts it over Neuer, and obviously, of course, it just hits the post. And that moment there just defines the game for us. It was brilliant, it was energetic, it was exciting from Barca for much of the game, creating opportunities. But that very final touch, that very final moment there, the difference between great and outstanding, we just couldn't quite get over that line. We couldn't quite get that clinical touch. And that's the disappointment, because there was so much promise, so much quality from us. And I think what we have to say when we're looking at the game as a whole, we had our chances. We were right there. And now it's about taking that next step. Now it's about believing in ourselves. Even if we go a goal down, even if Bayern did get the goal they did, you can't fold. You can't drop your head then. You've got to stay strong and you've got to believe in yourself. And I think that's why right now, guys, us fans, we've got to stand by the team. We have to be strong. We have to be firm and say, we can do this. It is only the group stage here. We are not eliminated from the Champions League. We have plenty more games. We're going to welcome Bayern back to the camp now in a few weeks' time. We've got to go to Inter. We've got to play them at home. There is lots more that we have to do, and we have to remain strong. We have to continue to believe in this group of players. Xavi has to learn too from today's game, from the lineup that he went, from the big decisions that he had to make. Is there things that he can do better? And we have to keep evolving. We have to keep improving because the quality is there. The signs, the promise, it's all there. We just got to put it together in a complete performance that we were on the verge of tonight, but we've just fallen short. And the season is long to put that right. So please, guys, what I would really like from you and what I need to hear from you in the comments down below on a night like this, how are you feeling? In your gut right now, deep down, what are your thoughts about the way the game unfolded, about the way that Barca started the game, the chances we had, the chances that we missed, and then Bayern really ruthlessly putting us to bed in that second half, scoring the 2 goals that took the game away from us. What do we need to do now to kick on from here, to hit back as this Champions League group stage goes on? Please do let me know all of those thoughts down below. I will be back soon. We will be talking a lot more about this and what we need to do to keep moving forward. Please let me know all of that down below. We will get there. We will. We have to. And we can't stop until we do. I will see you soon, of course, with more videos to come. But until next time, as always, Vishka El Barca.